Well, good morning and welcome to Wednesday, October 3rd's edition of our Ideal Trading Lifestyle Spotlight session. My name is Randy McMullen and I will be your host today. I am the market analyst for Ideal Trading Lifestyle and will be walking you through our presentation. Expect about 15 to 20 minutes for this presentation. Today we'll be reviewing our most current trading account summary just so we get an understanding as to how we're building our portfolios from a client's perspective, and typically just following our Ideal Trading Lifestyle picks, buy, sells, and stop-loss strategies, as well as our position sizing approach to make sure that we're minimizing exposure in the marketplace. Next, we'll leverage into some of our economic reports and see what's going on in the U.S. and what's affecting the markets from an economic standpoint. And we'll leverage that into a market sentiment review, which essentially is a review of the technical analysis of both the S&P 500 and the TSX going forward. Then we'll discuss some of our community news items, which include some of our client mailbag questions, what's up and coming as far as events are concerned, and finally a call to action, any items that that you'd like addressed in this question session. Or perhaps if you're listening via video link right now, we just ask that if you've got any questions, you can email them directly to us and we'll make sure that we include them in our next session. Okay, before we get started, what I'd usually like to do is make sure that everybody that's in attendance can either hear and also can view the screen and everything's working properly. So I'd just like to see some hands up from everybody here just to make sure. Okay, perfect, excellent. Okay, so everybody can see and hear this presentation. Just a look at our most current Ideal Trading Lifestyle account statement. This is for all memberships across the board, so this includes our Canada, our US, and our ETF picks. Up to and including October the 2nd, 2012. And you can see that right now, since January 2011, we're promoting about a 45% portfolio gain, which is just an excellent gain for clients. If you're looking at following our Ideal Trading Lifestyle picks and have been since January 2011, you'd be up about 45% for the last year and a half, which is an excellent gain. You can see for the most current month, which was September, we eked out a tiny gain. The markets have been extremely flat and overbought, so we've been very cautious during this month. And you'll see that we've had some months where we've had some losses, but other months that we've had some great gains, such as January, we were up 6%. You can see, for example, in June of 2012, 4%, July 2012, 2.4%. And the important thing here is that this is a consistent approach that works over and over again. But the most important thing is it's a long-term trading strategy. It's not basing everything on one or two picks. It's basing it on month after month performance and understanding there's going to be some times where there could in fact be some losses because no one will ever be 100% accurate in the markets. We support not just a buy and a sell strategy, but a stop-loss strategy. So we encourage you that if a stock does go the wrong way, you're in fact getting out and taking advantage of just moving on and getting rid of that emotional strain that happens when we're in losing positions. Okay, the other aspect that we also want to talk to you about here is you can see some of the most current picks on the bottom of the screen from September 4th. And so this is the last 30 days of picks, their buys, their sells, their stop losses, how many positions we have typically bought as just a result of where we were with respect to our portfolios and our position sizing. You can see that we're moving ahead quite nicely. We did have some stocks that did stop out. We can see here on September 7th, we had ABMD. You can see on September the 13th, we had UNG, and we had SPLS also stop out on September the 21st. But other than that, we have had approximately 10 positions that have sold. So our key here is that we're always looking for a minimum 80% accuracy in the market. We're exceeding that, so we're quite happy with what we're seeing as far as overall gains. Year to date, from September to September, we're about over 28% portfolio gains. You can see it's been an excellent, excellent gains for us moving forward. Okay, some of the economic reports that are coming out this week, you can see that we had the ISM come out index, which measures the Institute of Supply Management, came out on Monday at 51.5, which was higher than expected, probably the reason why we saw some gains in the marketplace. Consumer spending came out as well. You can see today came the ADP employment change, and that came in at 162,000 new jobs in the U.S., and they were expecting 133. So you can see how that beat expectations. This week we are expecting tomorrow on the 4th the initial claims and the continuing claims to come out. So these are reports that we keep a very close eye on. At 8:30 Eastern Time, those come out. And we have the unemployment rate coming out on the 5th. So there are some important economic reports coming out. And so how that's been leveraging into the markets, let's have a look at the TSX and the S&P here. So first is the S&P up to October the 2nd. You can see how we've been in a very nice rising market now since June, flattened out quite a bit in the month of September. You can see in some pullbacks occurring here in September, coming into October as well. The most important thing, though, is that we did drop below this upper line here, which told us that we were going to be in for some additional lows, and we did. We're looking for a confirmation of support at the current levels with the market. So if we see that we can begin to pop up again, we look like we'll probably have momentum to at least the 52-week high. However, if we do close below this trend line, get ready for some deeper lows in the market. The fact that we are into an undercrossed, you can see here, declining market, which is still flat but moving into a declining stage, gives us reason to be cautious with the S&P. The TSX, you can see quite similar here, is in a nice little uptrend, but as you can see has pulled a bit away and is looking for confirmation of support here at around the 12,250 mark. We're into a rising bullish market, but we're still under cross, so which tells us that we need to be cautious because we need to see this crossover in order to confirm strong momentum and gains going forward. So this leverage is what we're seeing with some of our economic reports, as well as some of the issues going on in Europe that are really affecting the markets. The fact that we're waiting for some stimulus announcements and some information to come out with how they're going to manage some of the debt issues in both Spain and in Greece, with Portugal raising up their hand, and as well as France coming along with possible debt issues. So it's something that's beginning to heighten the market. All right, just a couple of questions from some of our clients here that we've seen. One of the questions is, how should I manage my order through my online broker? And this is probably one of the key questions that we get from clients. So once an order has been placed with your online broker, so you've in fact gone through, you've got your pick from Ideal Trading Lifestyle, you've gone through and completed the precision buy calculator as well as the position sizing calculator, so you know what your buy, sell, stop loss is. You also know how many positions you're going to buy based on your portfolio size and what you have available. You now go into your online broker and you place that order with your online broker. Now, many online brokers will not allow you to put what's called a bracket order in at time of order, which means putting in a buy, sell, and a stop loss at the same time. So in most of them, you can just put in your upfront buy order. And so what we suggest here is using the alert functions in our charting tools, you can set up an alert that actually emails you when a stock has hit your buy price. So you would simply put an alert that says, let me know when the stock hits my buy price. And so essentially you'd receive an email on your smartphone device telling you that in fact that stock has hit that price. You can then conclude that your order has been filled. When you get a moment, you simply go to your online broker, or you use your smartphone device to go to your online broker, enter your sell order with the appropriate sell price. Now, we do not recommend that you put your stop loss order in at the same time with your online broker, as they do show up on the trading floor, and often you'll see stocks will drop down, hitting some pretty low lows only to bounce back, and for most clients that if they had their stop loss would have been executed. So I hope that that this answers your question. One of our clients had sent this question to us about how to manage their order through the day to make sure that they've got their buy-sell order in place. And so another question that we had earlier was, will Ideal Trading Lifestyle work on all platforms? And we've configured Ideal Trading Lifestyle to be independent of platforms, meaning it works on Windows-based PCs or laptops as well as smartphones. Macs, so all Macs, including iPhones, are configured to work with the ITL product, as well as Android platforms. So if you're using a Samsung tablet, for example, or a Galaxy cell phone, you're going to be able to open up and manage the ITL as well. So it works on all platforms, and so we wanted to make sure that you have all of that capability going forward. All right, some of our upcoming events that we've got, our fall events, we've got quite a bit going on. As you can see, we've got our fall boot camp sessions that are up and running. We've just completed one in Winnipeg over the last 2 weeks. We're in Saskatoon on October the 4th from 7 to 9. We're in Edmonton from October the 23rd, Calgary October the 25th, and Regina November the 21st. We also have several online options refresher training courses coming up. So these refresher training sessions are important to our existing option clients. So if you've got an option membership with us, please attend this session. You'll find it quite valuable in understanding options. If you want to find out more about options, you can email us direct. We highly encourage all clients to continue to invest in themselves and move up the development and the knowledge chain with Ideal Trading Lifestyle. That means receiving the ITL pick on a regular basis is quite important, but it's quite conservative. It's going to limit your gains, minimize your risk in the market, and by moving up the knowledge base into our basic and our advanced training sessions and coaching programs, as well as our options, will allow you to move up from that 1% gain to 2 to 3 to possibly 10 or 15% gains in an option environment using the same kind of cash flow. So we encourage you, if you've got any questions, you can find out a little bit more about that. You'll see the contact information on the screen in front of you to either call us or email us direct. And the important thing that we also want you to understand here is that what we're showing you from a pick perspective is really based on what our technical trends have been showing us. We are in no way able to predict the future, but we do support a highly effective trading strategy that works over time, but it's important that we understand that we're not making any formal recommendations here as we go forward. All right, so for those clients that are still on the line, just wanted to give you the opportunity, if you've got any further questions, we can hand you the mic, or perhaps you can type that in. And while we're waiting for that, if you're an existing client or somebody that's watching this via webcast and you want to find out more about us, just simply email us or contact us direct, or if you've got any further questions, please let us know. We'll make sure that we add that to our next Spotlight session. Okay, it seems that we've answered all the questions for our clients. I just wanted to take this opportunity on behalf of Ideal Trading Lifestyles to thank each of you in attendance, and for those watching this via video link. If you have any further questions, let us know. And we just want to wish you a great market day and look forward to continued Spotlight sessions with you.